legs. Yeah, well, don't go too early, sticks. 250 meter row, 25 thrusters, 10 burpees.
First thing we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about landing pages.
I want you to think of a landing page as a direct convert. The whole purpose of a landing page is to convert a sale for a specific service.
So we don't want to be running these paid Facebook ads to your fucking website. People are going to get lost. Lots of photos, lots of stuff going on. We're going to go right to a landing page. I recommend using Lander. That's what I utilize. It's inexpensive. B, the metrics and measurements on it are bar none the best, but it allows us to create separate offerings and then track the ROI of that independently. So if you're running a 6-week challenge on one, you're running a men's weightlifting challenge on the other, whatever the fuck it is you're doing, we can do that and target that specifically with Lander and a landing page versus going to your website where people can get fucking lost on different pages and the content, and mobilely it might not look good. All this shit looks good mobilely on Lander. You good with that?
I would start dropping it, coffee dripping it to the classes in dead time. I don't need to make major announcements about them. Hey, boot camp's coming back, but we got a different spin on it. We've teamed up with the 7th Street Market, with B-Cycle, with Charlotte Center City Partners. That we just kind of beef it up and tell about the every Thursday in May concept.
Yeah.
So Freddie, we're just going to go over just some very light on the coaching, just kind of like some of the issues he faced on Monday. I just want to talk to him and prep him like, hey, Isaac is obviously should be heading up this coaching development thing, but you've got a really good relationship with Kris. I think he looks up to you.
Cool.
You can be very influential in his development as a coach here.
Yeah.
So that's right.
And on that note, I'm putting Kris with Freddie today for his shot.
Good deal. And I'll set expectations like this. You really need to command him. And I mean, I know he's your boy, but I need you to be in this leadership kind of role with that, because his development needs to be kind of gas pedal down. I mean, with boot camp kicking off on the 18th,
for sure.
Shit's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
Now we're driving out to Mooresville, North Carolina, and it's about 30 minutes outside Charlotte. We're one of my consulting clients. I do on-site consulting there, CrossFit Juice Box, and I work with the owner, and I go out there on site, and we're making this place more profitable. This is grind time. Just because you don't have a class doesn't mean that you're not working. And if you're, you consider working sitting in front of your laptop all day, trust me, I know plenty of shit gets done in front of my laptop. I mean, Excel and social media marketing and all that, I get it. But you've got to get your ass out of the gym so you can be working on your business instead of just in your business. Because guess what, man? People are going to come to you. That's going to happen. But you've got to go out and get them. They're just not going to show up. Yeah, if you're happy with 5 walk-ins a month and, you're closing 5 memberships a month and that's good enough for you, then cool. If you want to be closing 10, 15 memberships a month, you've got to go out there and get those bodies in the door. If you want 15 new memberships a month, you need 30 people coming through your gym, because you're not going to close everyone. But where are they going to come from? You got to go get them, Everybody's a potential client. Everybody is a potential client. Fitness does not discriminate from anybody.
If you have money, you can buy anything.
When you're instructing and you were talking right before DT and you're giving them like the strategy, hey guys, I recommend doing this to this point or broken. If you have to set it down, do that. Break it up. There was literally almost just under 120 seconds worth of talk, and then without any movement. And what you're gonna get, now your small groups, you're okay. Once that group, now fast forward, 150 members, 100 members, you got 9, 10, 15 people in that class, you're gonna have some of these people looking around. These guys all assume they all have ADD and assume they all have literally very tiny baby attention spans. Keep them moving. Little piece of talk, like 60 seconds, 90 seconds talk, boom, right in. 60, 90 seconds work. 60, 90 seconds talk, right back in. Just you're gonna lose people eventually in the blah, blah, blah. PhD in here, kindergarten out here. Yeah.
Just wrap that up. Good session. A lot of work to do, is restructuring the classes, and basically not only for her, but for her. She's got a lot of coaches on the come up right now, so we're just getting that handled. So, she's got a 6-person class right now. She's gonna be having 16-person classes. So you want to get all that shit handled on the front end, so you're not worried about it once you're too big. But now we're gonna go ahead and head on out over to the new building we're purchasing, to the future home of CrossFit South End. This building is considerably larger than the old one, 10,500 square feet. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to take all this and we're going to be creating a 2,000 square foot athlete lounge. A lot of our members work from home. We're going to work at Starbucks throughout the day. So we're going to have showers, locker rooms. They can come in, get their morning workout in, and then get a shower, and then hang out, Wi-Fi, couches, TVs, private little rooms for them to go in and take maybe a phone call or a conference. And they're going to be able to hang out there today. We're going to do a pop-up coffee shop. We've been in talks with a couple of the local ones here. We're just going to kind of make this probably this would be like my last hurrah. This is going to be like the end-all, be-all for fitness facilities here in the Charlotte area. Wrapped up that photo shoot. Last year was the first year we unveiled Charlotte's Best Boot Camp. It did well. It didn't do as well as I wanted though. So this year we made the right strategic partnerships, and in marketing, if you can't get the reach you want, you've got to go and tie in with the individuals who can get you that reach, and that's what we did this year. It's going to absolutely kill. I'm real excited for what this summer holds. So we just wrapped that up. Going to head back to the gym and get going for the rest of the day. Classes are about to begin.
It just gets frustrating. Like, we go through the movements, any questions? No, nothing. Any need for modifications? No, nothing. And then we start going through the workout and they're doing something completely different than what we talked about.
Yeah.
Without mentioning, hey, my toe hurts, or hey,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is something I get asked a lot. Like, is the customer always right? They're paying to be here. Do we just let him go ahead and do? He's not going to get injured doing what he's doing. He's just not going to get any better.
Right.
And I think the answer, where it lies, is like, listen, you spend a lot of time here each month. You spend a lot of money here each month. Let me do what you employ me to do, what he pays this business to do, and for you guys to do, and let me coach you. It's not that I don't want you doing pull-ups. Nobody wants you to get pull-ups more than you do at the time. I want you to get pull-ups.
Right, but if he's...
So when he's in the place, so that's where maybe he feels like this is a little too elementary for him. Get him up and get him a 30-inch box and have him work eccentrics from the top. Like, give him something to do. But I think being very certain with it, and having that conversation. And then, if you walk away and you turn around and it's going right back to it, I get right on it before, listen, what did we just talk about? Go back. Biggest things I want you guys thinking of, Ricky, when you're watching and observing now, and then Kris, when you're doing shadowing, these are the 6 pieces I'm looking at. Your ability to see movement, that's pretty basic. The ability to find the corrections that need to be made. All coaching is finding a way someone's moving their body and making them move make them move their body differently, how you want it to be. Teaching that though, that comes through verbal, visual, tactile cues, all stuff you'll pick up from us, and we will teach you guys in some coaching development kind of meetings that we'll have during this process. Demonstrating. This is one where you need to be able to demonstrate, even if you don't demonstrate well. My squat isn't great, but I can still demonstrate it and then point out the flaws of my squat. Like, hey, I want you. This is the squat we're gonna hit. However, you gotta see how I'm up on my toes. I want you guys to knock that off. Or I pull out the best mover in the class that I know from previous experience, and I have that individual demonstrate for me. But being able to provide demonstrations for our members. Presence and attitude. This is the decibel fighting game. So when I'm always in his ass about constantly being, Freddie still. Being a bigger, louder version of yourself, because you have the fan, you have the clank of barbells, you have the music, and you have up to 2 other classes going on at once. Handling different kinds of members. You're going to have individuals that when you ask them to scale down on something, they're going to give you attitude. You're going to have some members that
need a drill sergeant, foot in their ass kind of approach. You're gonna need others that need to be coddled a little bit more. You'll have to figure out who those are, but you have to be a chameleon, and you need to be a one-size-fits-all individual.